Okay, good evening, everyone. I'm the president of Yuanling Toastmaster Club. It's glad to meet you on the second meeting of January 2026. Okay, and today is our 395. Wow, 395. We are going to 400. Yeah, it's a honor to be with you in Yuanling Toastmaster. Okay, let's start our meeting. Let me call the meeting in order. Okay. Okay. So today our Toastmaster, she is very dedicated to as our club, and she's also our VPE. She always arrange our agenda, arrange the member in our meeting. I think it's very well organized. And so I very appreciate Ellen. Yeah, she helped me a lot. So it's glad to have Ellen to be our Toastmaster of the day. Let's welcome Ellen, y'all.
Thank you, President Amy. And hello, our fellow Toastmasters. And I see more guests joining us tonight. Thank you for coming to our session tonight. And today's meeting theme is called Turning Intention into Action. We had our first session of 2026 on the 4th of January, but now today is the 18th. See, time waits for no one. So, what should we do when we have our New Year resolution? Are you on the path of doing something about it? Let's turn our intention into a plan or into a reality. So, fellow Toastmasters, our meeting theme, turning intention into action. Remember, okay, because I'm having the first session of warm up. Since, usually we have over like 15 members and guests online, but today it seems that like our very dedicated Adam, he's on holiday in Taiwan and he couldn't join us. And Belinda, but Adam, he's really like effective and efficient because I posted a little notes for help, with the table topic masters. Then we have a firefighter today. All right, so I'll ask the guests later to introduce themselves, but our members are always very dedicated because I know for Teresa Zhang, she's always there to help too. If we needed someone to take a role, and then she'll say, okay. And this time, I asked Teresa if she can be the speaker. Then she said, yeah, okay, right. So, having our members, we meet like twice a month. Things like this is what makes the Yuanming Toastmasters really a wonderful club to join in. So, without further ado, we're gonna start our warm up for today's session, and either you can raise your hand on the reaction 回应, all right? Then you will be spotlighted. Otherwise, when I spotlight you, please. Okay, let's see it. But let me share this. Okay, here is the sentence. Can you see the sentence?
Yes.
Can you all see the sentence?
Yes.
It says, I intend to do something. So I will do something. Okay. For example, for the last year and a half, I've not been going to work out or doing exercises, and I gained a couple of kilos. And for me, no, when I saw the scale, that's oh no, that's unacceptable. So I decided, okay, now I have to find something to do as an exercise. So for me, I intend to lose a few pounds. So I will be exercising at least twice a week. Okay? So when you are being spotlighted, you have to say the sentence, I intend to do something, so I will. All right. You intend to achieve something, and then you have to think of the action. So we putting the theme to use as you turning intention into action. I've sent the sentence into the chat box. Okay, so use the sentence. I intend to do to achieve a goal, so I will do the action. All right. Now, if I don't, if you volunteer, you can raise your hand and then I'll spotlight you. Otherwise, I'm gonna spotlight you. Here we go. Can you see yourself? You're being spotlighted. Turn on the mic. Hello, Teresa.
I intend to learn better Japanese, so I will stay in Japan for more time.
Ooh, come on. And either you can clap or send out love or thumbs up or rockets. All right, use the effects. Yes, I'm gonna send you a rocket. All right, it should be appearing there. Thank you. Yeah, do the reaction. Thank you, Teresa. All right, what is your New Year resolution? Hello, Liz. You've been spotlighted.
I intend to take several trips, so I will explore a lot of information to get more so that I could enjoy my trips. Thank you. Back to Ellen.
No problem. Don't. Excellent. That's a good answer. Thank you. All right. So let's see. Because we have fewer people today, so all of you will get a chance. And Esperanza, you've been spotlighted.
Sure. Hi everyone. Happy New Year. Okay, I'd like to share my short, very shortened goal. I feel frustrated about one thing recently. Except for the regular classes at school, at my school, I also teach the students online for those the rural distant area kids. Yeah, this semester I have a new class, but however, I don't feel that there's a good connection, a hotline between me and this class. It's a Aboriginal school. The kids are very naughty. Person. I mean that only one period, the 40 minutes a week. But however, it takes me almost 10 to 15 minutes to take care of the class management each time I meet them. So it really frustrates me. And also, I don't think their learning efficient is that good as my expect. So I intend to build a hotline between me and them. So I will visit them the coming Wednesday. I will drive to Miaoli for almost 2 hours to meet them and have a real physical meet and to build a hotline. Thank you.
I've sent you the rocket. Yes, Esperanza. All right, thank you. And our next being spotlighted is, wait, how do I, spotlight. Hello, Nelson. You've been spotlighted.
Okay, thank you. I try to make a sentence, right?
Yes.
And I intend to have a good connection. So I will be the role as a bridge. Is that okay?
Yes. I think a good way of making connection. You did the right choice of coming to the Toastmasters. Right.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.
And who's being spotlighted? Hello. Hi, Brenda.
So for me, I intend to know more about Japan, whatever culture, history, etc. Very similar like Teresa. So I will go out as good as possible instead of staying home. That's for me. Back to Ellen.
Thank you. You know, it's so amazing. A lot of people I know who visited Japan, they fell in love with their culture and their language. Well, maybe someday I might as well join you guys. It's so exciting. All right, thank you, Brenda. All right, and we have a couple people haven't been spotlighted. Here we go. Hello, Luna. You've been spotlighted.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I intend to speak Spanish better and better every day, so I will keep on reading difficult novels, although I need to check the translation and check AI and check the dictionary almost every word, but I will keep on doing it. Thank you.
Wow, okay. I think Esperanza just pay a lot more attention to what you just said. All right, because she knows Spanish as well. So maybe you can have like a few language exchange later on. All
Un
right, thank
poquito solo.
¿Quién es hablando? Brenda, ¿hablas español?
Esperanza.
Esperanza.
Yeah.
¿Cómo se llama? Me encantó. Okay, no, thank you.
Okay, well done. All right, here we go. So, who hasn't said anything yet? Oh, yes. Okay, Tom, you've been spotlighted.
All right, you found me.
Yeah.
And I would say I intend to submit a research proposal by June. So I will write down paragraphs after reading scientific papers.
Wow. Okay, so you're gonna get your PhD soon?
No, just halfway.
Don't worry, you'll get there finally, like eventually, yes. And I think the last but not least, hello, President Amy.
Hello. Okay, you found me. I intend to improve my English teaching skill, so I joined the SOR teacher training program. Okay, back to Ellen. Thank you.
Thank you. I think we have lots of dedicated teachers in our YLTC. So yeah, okay. Right. And before we carry on to our next session, I would like to introduce some of our assistants today. And however, you know, like with our club, we have multiple roles. So hold on, and you have various roles, right? Just introduce them all at once. And if I forgot to mention, you know, sometimes on the agenda we skip a line or two, but it's your name next. So instead of switching this way and that way, just mention your roles and then tell us what is to be reminded and what is to be noticed and what is to be adjusted. So it will make our whole meeting a lot better. Okay, first of all, we have Tom, our timer. Tom, please, the floor is yours. Please introduce your role.
Yes. Good evening, everyone. I'm glad to be timer for today. So when you are speaker, please pay attention when for the time. And I think the Zoom master will help make a focus or spotlight my signal. For prepared speakers, you have 5 to 7 minutes. So I will show green, black when the time meet the minimum requirement, and then show the yellow flag when time reach 6 minutes for prepared speakers, and a 7-minute red board. And for the table topic speakers, you have 1 to 2 minutes. So I will show green flag when you reach the 1 minute, and then 1 minute 30 seconds yellow board, and 2 minutes for the red board. And for evaluators, you have 2 to 3 minutes. So again, 2 minutes for green board, 2 minutes and 30 seconds for yellow board, and 3 minutes for red board. So please, the speaker pay attention to me, and also the Zoom master help spotlight me for to remind the speakers. Thank you. Back to you, Toastmaster.
Sure, no problem. I will do the spotlighting of both the speaker and the timer when the Tom's the backgrounds turned green, and then so the speaker and the rest of us can see that's the progress of the speech. All right, and on our next helper is the grammarian, and today we have Teresa Liu as our grammarian. As you can see, she has 2 screens. So, okay. Nice PowerPoint.
Okay, good.
All right.
Dear fellow Toastmaster, the word of the day is initiate. As leaders, we don't wait for things to happen. We initiate then. Whether it's initiating a new project at work or initiating a conversation with a stranger. This word embodies the spirit of taking the first step. I encourage everyone to use it during the conversation. And there are 2 meanings of initiative. First one is verb, to start or begin. I listed 2 examples here. First one is the government has initiated a new program to improve public health. The second one is, if you want to resolve the conflict, you should initiate a conversation with her. The second usage is noun. It means we are aggressive to do something. So, for example, she showed great initiative by volunteering for the table topic masters. It can be also used as adjective. So this information for your reference, and encourage you to use this word through your talking in today's meeting. Thank you. Back to Toastmasters of the evening. Ellen.
All right, thank you, Teresa Lu. And by the way, besides from using the word of the day initiative, and Teresa will be watching out for some good grammar usage and some good word usage. So let's try to make, okay.
Actually, I'm not good at, thanks to make a comment, I'm not good at grammar, but I will pay attention in listening and try to catch up the good usage. Thank you.
Yes, thank you, Teresa. However, in our Toastmaster, for being a grammarian, it's always a challenge because English is not our native language, or maybe except for Adam, So what I found that most of our grammarian did was like getting some like quotes or phrases that's been used that's nice, to share. So it's okay. So we will try our best. We initiate our language use by paying attention to what other words or phrases that is interesting. And we also improve ourselves by that way. All right. So on our agenda, we have our next helper, the counter, but she's taking double roles as well. Let's welcome Esperanza.
Okay, just unmute myself. Hey, good evening, everyone. As a counter, I will be listening to the speakers any appropriate word or sounds used as a space feeder. A space feeder can be words such as and, well, so, but, and for the appropriate sounds, maybe like a something like that. I will pay attention those appropriate sounds and words. When a speaker repeat a word or phrase, and at the end of the meeting, I will provide my report. I will take notes and provide my report later. Toastmaster.
Thank you, Esperanza. All right. On the agenda, we also have Tom as the vote counter. Tom, could you tell us what we'll be voting today?
Yes. Today we have 3 speakers and 3 evaluators, so we are able to vote for the best speaker and also best evaluator. So I will post the voting link at the chat box. I think that right after the session, right after the prepared speech session and the table topic session and evaluation session. So please follow the link to vote to encourage our members. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Tom. All right. And for myself, I'll be also acting as the Zoom master. We always take lots of pictures because we have a 2-hour session. So there's always time to take nice pictures. So remember, when you have your camera on, try to look into the screen, smile. All right. And don't worry, we will only post the pictures when everybody looks good. Okay. So on our agenda, I'm done with the assistance. So let's initiate the introduction of our guest today. Today we have 2 guests online. First is our comeback Luna Chang. Hello, Luna. Could you?
Hi, good evening.
Say hello to everyone.
My name is Luna, and I'm a retired English teacher. And now I am actually teaching Mandarin Chinese online for free every Friday for 3 hours. And then I'm learning Spanish, and I walk long distance very often. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. And thank you for being a firefighter. Really appreciate it. Okay,
you're welcome.
we have Nelson. Hello, Nelson. are you not able to turn on your camera?
I can.
You can. Okay, it's
I
okay.
cannot.
Could you say hello to everyone and introduce briefly of where you from and how did you know to join our club meeting?
Okay, thank you. I'm an old Toastmasters for almost 30 years, but recently I suffer from diabetes for about 8 or 9 years. So I gradually shied away. And now my physical condition is better now. I'm trying to back to the family. And I found out that Union Toastmasters are so friendly, and it's a benign and non-poison.
A nice word using benign.
Benign.
Yeah.
So I'm glad to be a part of you tonight. Thank you.
Thank you and welcome. I just wonder, are you part of any Toastmasters club?
Yes. Right now I'm an active member in Zhanghua Toastmaster.
Oh.
It's a mother tongue's Toastmasters, not English.
Not English? Okay, but your English is really good. Our meeting is every first and third Sunday of each month, and you are welcome to drop in whenever you are free. And I'm glad that your health is getting better. So yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All
right. And look at the time. Oh, Nelson is Amy's old friend. Okay, so I'm glad. All right. So let's get to the main dish of tonight. We have 3 speeches. Okay, and really excited because as I was typing out the title for each speech, this is gonna be an interesting night. On our first speaker, we have a very talented and dedicated member, Teresa Zhang, and her so let's, Amy, do you need to say something or should I just carry on and then let Teresa have her stage?
Okay, I can introduce Teresa's speech purpose.
Sure, okay.
Teresa's speech purpose is for the member to practice using a story within a speech or giving a speech that is a story. Okay, this is the purpose. Thank you. Return my control.
All right, thank you. All right, so Teresa Zhang's speech title is Atami, a name in my heart for 50 years. And I can't wait. So the stage is yours, Teresa Zhang.
Everyone, dear members and the guests, tonight I'm going to share a place in my heart for 50 years. Atami. Atami, have you? Okay, let me start again. Have you ever carried a name in your heart for a long time, but you didn't even set foot there? I did for more than 50 years. I was born in Beitou area in Taipei City, which is a hot spring area. And when I was a child, a fancy hotel called Atami Hotel was built. Very big and fancy. This is the picture of Atami. Atami in Chinese character is 热海. So I look at the very exotic name, very rare name, and ask my mom, what does Atami mean? My mom explained to me, oh, it's a beautiful place, hot spring area in Japan. And it's a place of luxury, beautiful scenery, and a comfortable hot spring. So from that day on, the name stayed in my imagination until now for 50 years. And life goes on. School, work, marriage, responsibilities, Toastmasters. The place, the dream is still there, but I never realized it. Until one day recently, my good friend Andy-san, Andy, a Japanese female member who is my good friend, she initiated this Atami trip for both of us. Actually, she had been there for several times, but me, the first time. Wow, imagination, dreamy hot spring place is going to come true. So we went there. Atami, many people compare it with Hakone, Xianggen, but they are very different. Xianggen, Hakone, is a place in the mountains, hot spring place in the mountains. While Atami, 热海, is a place facing the ocean. But on the back is hills. So Atami is a place facing the blue sea and against the green hills. On the hills, you can see thousands of luxurious, fancy, big, expensive hotels. Very beautiful, very big, very fancy, and expensive. Yes, very expensive. So, we didn't stay there. Too expensive. Instead, we chose Capsule Hotel. Have you heard of Capsule Hotel? I've heard it, but actually it's my first time to visit it. There are a hallway and the rooms one by one, small, very low. The ceiling is very low. You cannot stand up straight. And we live in a twin room. This is the room. Very tiny, but very economical. We didn't just stay there. We had a good time there, but we used the money to a luxury hotel one-day trip for onsen and a meal. Onsen is hot spring in Japanese. The hotel is so luxurious. And the view is so beautiful. I was sitting there enjoying the view like my 50-year dream coming true. So fantastic, so quiet. And of course, the delicious seafood, sashimi, fried fish, kaisendong, seafood rice. So yummy. When I look at this picture, I feel hungry again. That's how I got fat. And the trip was all because of my good friend, Andy. Oh, the baby wiper, Andy. Andy is a good friend. She is not only a good friend, but a good guide, useful, very intelligent researcher, and a walking Google. She researched, studied all the background history and stories for me. And she explained to me how nice she is. And we had a wonderful time. So Atami, it's not only a trip. Did we have a good view? Yes. Onsen, hot spring? Of course. Good food? Absolutely. But what we have is experience. Remind us that dreams can realize after 50 years. It's not too late. It's always there. If you decide to step out, you can. So, Atami for me is not only a scenery place, it's a dream come true. At least I can tell myself, yes, after 50 years, I made it. Toastmaster. Atami is the place in my heart for 50 years. Toastmaster.
Yeah. Thank you, Teresa Zhang. I'm really glad you took the initiative of going to your dream place and you made it. And I really think that's what is true. It's never too late. So everyone, go chase your dream. All right, thank you, Teresa Zhang. I'll now list our second speaker. Look at the title. Not Jane Austen. Jane Austen's Pride and Prejudice. That's one of my favorite. So I can't wait. Esperanza, do you want to say something about introducing Liz's speech?
I don't think I'm able to explain the pathway of this speech tonight, but I'm quite able to pay wholehearted attention to her speech. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so Esperanza will be Liz's evaluator, and let's welcome Liz's speech with the title, Did Jane Austen Write Herself into Elizabeth Bennet? The stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you, Ellen. Today, my title is Did Jane Austen Write Herself into Elizabeth Bennet? Let me begin with a question. When a fictional character feels unusually real, but it's so real, just like she speaks to us directly, could it be the author plays a part of herself on the page? Tonight, I like to explore this question. Did Jane Austen write herself into Elizabeth Bennet? Let me introduce Jane Austen first. Jane Austen is an English novelist in the 19th century. She was born in 1775 and lived in a time when a woman's future largely depends on marriage. She never married herself. At the most importance, she wrote some of the insightful novels about love, society, and human behavior. But rather than grand adventures, Austen focused on drawing rooms, conversations, and quiet moments. But within the small spaces, she revealed sharp intelligence, humor, and strong opinions about how women should live and think. And these qualities just shows vividly in the character Elizabeth Bennet. Then let's move to the novel Pride and Prejudice. The lead character in Elizabeth in Pride and Prejudice is the second of 5 daughters, and she lives in a respectable but financially modest family. From the beginning, she stands out not for her pretty or wealth, but for her mind. Her father says that other than other daughters, the daughters, other those they are silly and ignorant, but Lizzie had something more of quickness than her sisters. And also, Austen described Elizabeth as she had a lively, playful disposition which delighted in anything ridiculous. Though Elizabeth lived in a society that pressures women to marry well, she values intelligence and self-respect, emotional honesty. And these traits invite us to look closer and to wonder whether Elizabeth reflects a woman who reflects, and reflects in the woman, reflects the woman who created her. Then I will show you 3 points about this. The first one is they got the similarities, the author and the character, Elizabeth. The first one is they are wit and wit observant. Jane Austen and Elizabeth Bennet also share a sharp wit and observant eye. Elizabeth uses humor not to mock others cruelly, but to expose funniness with intelligence and grace. One point is that she declared that I hope I never ridicule what is wise or good. And this line could easily describe Austen herself. Her narration is famous, ironic, gently revealing the absurdness of social humor. Through Elizabeth's voice, Austen speaks with humor, but also with insight. And the second, I would say, is Austen and Elizabeth clearly share the same value on marriage. In a society where women often marry for security, Elizabeth refused to do so without love and respect. So when she rejects Mr. Collins, she stays funny. She says, "You could now make me happy, and I'm convinced that I'm the last woman in the world who would make you so." She says so powerfully, and also Elizabeth chooses honesty over comfort and self-respect over social approval. Austen herself remained unmarried, uses Elizabeth to say quietly but boldly that The idea marriage alone defines a woman's success. And through Elizabeth, Austen just asserted again happiness matters more than convention. Finally, both Austen and Elizabeth's value grows in self-awareness. Elizabeth is confident, but she's not perfect. When she realizes that her judgment of Mr. Darcy were unfair, she admits and says, "Till the moment I never knew myself." So this is one of the most important lines in the novel. Elizabeth is willing to recognize her own prejudice. And this also reflects that Austen's belief that one's intelligence includes the courage to change her mind. Perhaps Austen is stay alive and around us every day, our lives. So Austen does not create a flawless heroine. She just creates a thoughtful one. So perhaps this is why Elizabeth Bennet still alive today. Through her, Jane Austen continues to speak, not to her time, but to ours. Now, let me ask the question again. Did Jane Austen write herself into Elizabeth Bennet? Yes, exactly. Then, what do you all think of that? Thank you.
Thank you, Miss Liz. I really love what you said. You know, it's true that women nowadays, we live in a different era. And I'm really glad we did. Because for Jane Austen's period of time, women's lives are so much more difficult than we have nowadays. And even now at this era, at this time and era, lots of women still searching for social approval.
Yes.
So yes, choosing respect over social approval. And
yes, that's why my name is Liz.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well done. Okay. Right. Before we go on our third speech, I see Adam. Adam, have you decided to join us? You want to say hello?
Hello.
You're busy, right? Okay. If you can't turn
Yeah.
on.
Internet is slow.
Okay. All right. Hi. You enjoying your time back in Taiwan? All right. Okay. We're going to go on our third speech. Our third speaker is also a very experienced Toastmaster. And her pathway is, I forgot. What's MS stand for? Okay, it's about connect with storytelling as well. So, Tom, could you introduce Brenda's speech?
Yes, Brenda's speech purpose, the project is connect with storytelling. So the purpose is for her to practice using a story in her speech, or to give a speech. That's the story, and the speaker is required to do so to practice how to use the storytelling techniques, and this could be descriptive skills to make her speech even more interesting and more influential to the audience. Thank you.
Thank you,
Back to you,
Tom.
Tosin.
Okay, and Brenda's speech title is Lessons from a Fragile Heart. That puts a lot of question marks when I hear the title, so I can't wait. Let's welcome Brenda, and the stage is yours.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. If you are going upstairs, would you like to take the elevator or go by stairs? My good friend Alice had a serious heart condition. From outside, she looked perfectly healthy, but climb upstairs could put her life in danger. When she took the elevator, people stared. Pretty lady. In the very beginning, I felt embarrassed. Today, I'm embarrassed by that embarrassment. Because illness doesn't always show on the outside, and neither does courage. She told me to see beyond appearances. In people's daily life, some people fight cancer, some fight heart disease, some fight asthma, some fight pain you will never see. She showed me what invisible struggle looks like. She told me a single truth. Just because someone looks fine doesn't mean they are. We traveled together for 1 night, 2 nights, 3 nights together, quite often domestically. We planned to go overseas. Unfortunately, we didn't. In the very beginning, let me tell you the story. She could not carry more than just 2 kilos. Can you imagine? 2 kilos. So, on one nice day and night, she threw away anything she didn't need. All receipts, gone. Extra papers, pamphlets, away. Emotional clutter. Before minimalism was popular, she was already practicing it. Can you imagine? Not as lifestyle choice, but as a survival skill. I realized she lived light because she had to. True. When you carry less, you realized what is truly important. Not things, not weight, but moments, people, love. She told me what truly matters. One day, I got an invitation from her. Party time! Party time! Remember to bring a rose, whatever color it is, that will be fine. Okay. On that day, more than 20 of us from junior high, senior high came to the party. Look at everyone's roses into the vase like a colorful bouquet. Wow, that's so beautiful. All of us laughed. We shared moments. We told each other what we usually live and said, that was the last time all of us were together. Not a sad one, a beautiful one. She gave us that gift. That party was 1.5 years ago before she passed away. She held her own farewell party. She said, thank you for your company while she was still alive. She knew time was precious. One day, I got a phone call from my good friend, Cindy. She said, Brenda, Alice would like to see you. She's in ICU, emergency case. Oh, no. At that time, I was in Japan. 3 days later, I will be back to Taiwan. I was so sad. I didn't get the chance to see her before she left the world. But I did learn a lot, grew so much with her. First, from the evaluator, from the elevator. One thing very important, do not judge others by what you see. They might be disabilities. Second one, keep your life and your heart light. Third one, say thank you instead of goodbye. Say what matters before it's too late. My friend's heart was weak, but her life was very strong. For me, the most fragile heart teaches me the strongest way to live. Toastmaster.
Wow. Thank you, Brenda, for your speech. It's actually very inspirational. And I'm sure all of us who are online heard that too. And I'm really sorry that you didn't get to see your friend before the last, for the last time. Well, things happen. So we look forward and do live in the present. 活在当下. Yeah, thank you. All right. And it's 8 o'clock. It's our break time. So before we go into our break, give me a second. All right, I'm gonna take a picture. So everyone, if you can, turn on your camera. And Tom, yeah, right? So Tom's back. Nelson can't turn on the camera. That's okay. But we have Adam and a little kid. Hi. Okay. So say cheese to the camera, Liz. Hi. All right, here we go. 1, 2. Wait, there are bubbles. 1, 2, 3. Okay, one more. What did you do with the? Is that animation? Adam, is that the animation for the balloons? All right. Okay. If you want a animation, that's fine. Okay. 1, 2, 3. All right. Okay, everyone, break until 8:10 to come back for our next session. And you feel free. Yes, you can chat. Right. Take 8 minutes.
Well, it means that my image is a mirror image. Can somebody tell me how to reverse it
from what I see, your Yuanling Toastmaster is in the right position.
Yes.
But
Yes,
in
right.
Oh, but in my screen, it seems it's the opposite. So I don't know why. Okay. Okay.
Maybe
Thank you.
your setting is reflection.
Oh, okay.
It might
Let
be
me
just
check.
like reflection. So yeah.
Okay.
But if you reverse it, do we see the opposite one then?
I don't know, but just
can try.
shows on my screen
All right.
is the opposite.
The
But it
words
seems
are
that everybody can see mine. It's not the opposite.
no, the way I see it, it's fine. So
Okay.
right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
历史
Yes.
在那个你的那个视讯旁边不是有个小的那个三角形，可以去选你的 background 那个地方吗？那你会去选那个？没有，就是你的 video 你不是都会去选择你的 adjust background and effects 嘛？哈，调整你的那个选择你背景。对，然后你在有一个 video 那个地方 ，video 下面 camera 好像有一个叫做 mirror my video preview， 你那边你不要打勾，你把那个打勾。对，你把那个，如果你有打勾，你把它 disable 掉。
有，我看到了，对。
好，谢谢。
Now it's normal, like all of you. Okay, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you.
Teresa Liu is probably always online, so she knows Zoom very well.
That's great. Wonderful.
我先关镜头，继续吃我的晚餐。
赶快吃。
你们都住在园林吗？
Hi, Nelson. I'm in
Yeah,
Taichung.
我知道。
Someone
园林的人是我。
例子 right?
园林的人是我。目前为止，我们所有的人。
所有人都没有在，
只有我是
我
跟
Esperanza 有一个是在美国，有一个在美国现在回来度假，然后2个在日本，那其他在台湾，但是有台北、园林、台南，不晓得还有没有其他城市。
我也是彰化的，我在西湖。Esperanza 应该也是园林吧？
Esperanza 住在我们家附近，
所以他也是住园林的。
园林，
对，他在园林。
Nelson 也是住彰化哦。
对。
住哪里？
彰化市。
彰化市哦，对你彰。
像那个 Tom 好像是不是也那个有彰化的那个 Toastmaster，可是是英文的。彰化市是。
那好像先前是。进阶台中英语，但是我不知道现在还有没有，因为我认识Tom是在进阶台中英语。Tom 在线上。
有，我是进阶台中进阶英语还有彰化演讲会都有。
最近有3个分会。
是。
哇，强！
我只是很好奇，大家这么投入啊，那个时间怎么安排啊？因为。怎么有时间这样？怎么会有时间做自己想还是 Toastmaster 就是自己想要做的事，所以真的超级投入的哎。
可是其实我们1个月也才2次啊，
这样已经对我来讲就是很忙。
因为你要排agenda，所以 VP 是比较忙一点。对，就会像
其实我以前有。7、8个分会，到现在5个。那我打算10月以后只留2个，就是园林跟中日，就是纯粹为了我工作上需要的语言这样。那其他的我可能都暂时先退出，因为工作真的很忙。但是我觉得园林是线上，还有在假日，其实对我是
比较方便。
很方便的。对，就是我虽然工作忙，但是我可以利用假日的时候继续练习我的英语。口说跟听力。
It is a great way. Very related to the theme for today, right? Turning intention into action. Thank you for Luna from Beitun. Beethoven
Toastmaster.
Toastmasters helping out today. And we are looking forward to the table topic session. So let's welcome Luna Zhang for our table topic session.
Okay, good evening, everyone. It's my honor to be a firefighter for table topic session today again. And then it was very, very nice to hear so many wonderful speeches and so many wonderful English speakers. Since there's no Beethoven Toastmaster member here, no other members here, so I have to say that Yanlin's member speech English way much better than those in Beethoven. Sorry, I didn't say that. Okay, okay, now here, okay, so here the theme today is turning intention into action. I think this is a very wonderful topic and it happens in our life very often. So I believe we have a lot to say about this topic. Okay, so for table topic, of course, it is to practice thinking and speaking on feet. That is called impromptu speaking. And we never know when we may be asked a tough question, either by a supervisor, a new crew, or at job interview. It is to our benefit to practice impromptu speaking and to be in control of the situation. Even we don't have the answer, the more we practice this, the better we will get. And also, I think table topic can help us to think creatively, okay? So here, the time limit for table topic speech should be between 1 to 2 minutes. When you are called up, please do your best to speak for at least 1 minute. Okay, first question. Okay. So, okay, what is the best excuse you ever used to not act on a good intention? Okay, and then I believe we have so many intentions in our mind that we might not be able to fulfill some of them. And then what are the excuses? Okay, so who want to be the volunteer? No volunteer? Really? Okay, so let's see who might have some excuses.
Yeah, maybe I can try.
Okay, go ahead.
This is Teresa. Yeah.
Okay,
I think
Teresa, okay, go ahead.
the best excuse is family issue. For example, I'm really trapped in in work for a few months. I am afraid to apply for some rest. Recently, even during the weekend, I still need to go to office for some additional jobs. But last Friday, my son and I plan to have a great dinner in Kaohsiung. But I cannot tell the truth to my boss. So I said, oh, for family issue, I must to leave the office before 3:30 due to an important appointment with my son in Kaohsiung, blah, blah, blah. So, and I am afraid to tell the truth that I want to have a good dinner there. So I think the best excuse to use to apply for some leave in my company is family issue. Sometimes I will also use it for when I am not sometimes I will use it to reject some invitation of my friends. I will say family issue too. So back to the table topic master.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Luna,
job.
thank you.
But you did act on a good intention because you had dinner with your son, right? So that is great. Okay, so although you used the wrong excuse, but you did do the action. Okay, so question 1 actually, What intention did you act on because you were tired of waiting? You were tired of waiting, so you couldn't wait any longer. So you start to take the action. So, any volunteer? I guess Esperanza seems to be interested in this topic, right? Esperanza, would you please do it, por favor?
Okay, muchas gracias. Okay. Okay, before I probably will find some excuse
No.
to
The
no.
question
That's
one. Question one. What intention did you act on because you were tired of waiting? The first question.
is the first question. What intention did you act on because you were tired of waiting?
Yeah, right. Oh, I couldn't hear anything.
Because I didn't say anything.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for the question. What intention did I add on because I was tired of waiting. Yeah, I'm the kind of person is really hate of waiting. So I think that's the reason why I often to have the food is not that yummy, it's not tasty, because I really hate to wait online to have something I want. So it's really a hard question for me. What intention? I probably will just leave and turn my intention. I don't want to. My intention is that I really hate to wait, and I really want to. When I was tired of waiting something, I will really turn my intention into action and just leave, and will stop my desire at that time and persuade myself that it's not deserved to wait, and I can do something. I can do something better, or I can have something better instead of waiting there. And that's my intention. I will turn the intention into action. Just walk away and do something else. Okay, table topic master.
Wow, wonderful. So you never wait. That is great. That is a very lucky life. I mean, I think most of us wait for putting an intention into an action very often. I mean, you never wait? Unbelievable. Okay. Okay. And
Not
question
never, rare waits.
Great. Okay, great. Lucky you. Okay, question 3. What is one small action that had a much bigger impact than you expected? What is one small action that had a much bigger impact than you expected? So, any volunteer?
Me. Hello.
Okay, Ellen, my
Amy.
good friend.
Who?
No.
Amy?
Amy.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Ellen, right? Ellen, you raised her hand, right?
All right, table topic master, you have to pick between Ellen and Amy.
Okay, Ellen.
Okay.
Ellen.
Okay.
Ellen,
Okay,
I said
sorry,
Ellen.
Amy. It's my question. All right.
I don't know. Okay, sorry.
Okay. Well, the small action, there's an effect called the ripple effect. When you throw a small stone into the pond or water, it's going to have ripple effect. I think a lot of things that we do in our lives that has that kind of effect. When this action might be small, but it has a really big reaction or big impact. For example, in in our lives, usually, sometimes we only do things unintentionally. For example, helping out someone that it's on the street and there's ones that someone carry a lot of things in their hands, and somehow the paper bag from the grocery shop broke. Things are start falling out. And my first reaction was just helping to pick it up. Somehow, karma, there's a term, karma. This person could happen just to be my colleague when I walk into the new school. And she, in turn, gave me a big smile that helped to ease my scaring heart because I'm going to a new place. So yes, with a little action, it might have a big impact. Back to the table topic master.
Wow, that is a very fascinating story, although it is simple, but it's very dramatic. Okay, good job. Good job. Thank you very much. So, next question. What is an intention you've had for a long time but only recently turned into action? And what finally made the difference? So, who is interested in the topic? Just now I missed someone, right? I wrongly called someone or something.
Amy.
Emmy, right? So maybe it's yours, Emmy.
Okay.
So,
What is an intention you have had for a long time? Okay. I have an intention to lose my weight for a long time.
oh,
But
same
it
here.
never realized since I have my children and I get fatter and fatter. But recently, not recently, maybe 5 years ago, yes, I have an intention to join we say running for 5 kilogram. And I start to take a walk in the morning and to try to run for a short time from 10 minutes, 20 minutes, 30 minutes. And then after I finish the running competition, I have a heartbeat. I start the heartbeat. I initiated the heartbeat of doing exercise. And then after 1 year or 2 years, I lose my weight. I lose 10 kilograms. So
Wow.
I become healthier than before. So that's the intention I had. I want to lose my weight, but recently I turned into action, and I found my healthy condition back. So that make me different. Thank you. Return my control to Toastmaster, tabletop
Wow,
master.
congratulations. Okay, I think losing weight is a permanent intention for everyone. Okay, thank you very much. And then congratulations on your success. Okay, so I think my time is about off, right? Can I have one more question or not really?
One more question.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so tell us about a time when fear or doubt stopped you from acting and how you eventually overcome it or you didn't overcome it. So, and then any volunteer? I think who, I don't know. Maybe Nielsen, are you able to answer the question? Nielsen, are you still here? Since you didn't have your camera on.
What was the question?
Okay, can you see the screen?
Yes.
Tell us about a time when fear or doubt stopped you from acting and how you eventually overcome it or you didn't overcome it.
Good question. Uh,
Tell us about a time when you fear or doubt stopped you from acting. So you didn't act on an intention because you have doubt or you have fear. And then how you eventually overcome it or how you didn't overcome it. Do you understand the question? You have an
yes.
intention and you didn't do it because out of fear. And then eventually you overcame it or you didn't overcome it.
Okay.
Mhm.
This is my answer. When I was a kid and my brother, elder brother, his schoolmate, he was drowned in the river. So my parents forbid us to go to the river or the water side. And eventually, right now, I'm 74 years old now. I, I still cannot swim. So in this case, I don't make it. I don't overcome the fear. Is that okay? My answer?
Yeah, okay, great. But there are always things we are not able to complete, and even though the good intention was good. So you are great. Okay, thank you. And then back to Toastmasters.
Thank you, Luna, for the interesting questions on turning intention into action. But for Nelson, are you scared of water? If you're not, like Teresa Zhang shared, it's never too late. So maybe one day you get to try and learn to swim.
I
Okay.
guess it's
Yeah.
too late now.
All right. And yes, after our speaking sessions, we now go into our evaluation sessions. And for our general evaluator, we also have a very dedicated and talented Toastmaster. So let's welcome Teresa Liu as our general evaluator. Teresa, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Ellen. Yeah. Can you still hear me?
Yes.
Can you
Yes,
hear
loud
me?
and
Okay.
loud and
Okay, because I found some lag on my computer now, so I'm afraid that I cannot be heard clearly. So we have three speakers today, so we are going to have three individual evaluations. The first evaluator is our president, Amy. She is going to give the feedback to Teresa Zhang. So, Amy, the stage is yours.
Okay, thank you, General Evaluator Teresa Lu. Teresa Zhang, where's Teresa Zhang? Okay, Ellen, can you help me ping Teresa Zhang? Okay.
Yes.
I want to see her on my screen. Okay. Okay, let me start. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you here. Yeah, I'm your evaluator. Your speech is a story about a dream come true after 50 years. Wow, how inspiring! Because we always have a dream in our mind, but sometimes we have so many things to do. We will let it go. Like, okay, so I'm inspired by you to make your dream to come true after 50 years. In your speech, you have a clear explanation because you show us your slide very clear. We can see you say the hotel named Atami, right? Atami, yeah, and it's in your country, Beito, and when you are a little girl, your mom tell you that it's a hot spring hotel, and you dream to go there. So after 50 years, you went to Japan, and you tell us your friend Andy, yeah, Andy planned the trip, and you went to Atami, and you have a wonderful trip. Okay, and you tell us what happened in your trip. You have a nice food, and a nice view, face to the ocean, and the hotel is facing to the ocean and against to the green hill. Yeah, you show us the food you ate and the place you visit. Okay, and in the speech, you have the eye contact with us. You also have body language. Your speaking pace is very, we don't stay steady, but you also have some interest. You raise our interest because you have gesture, you have vocal variety, and you tell us this trip is not only a trip, it's the experience to make the dream come true. Okay, but if I can give you some minor suggestion, I want to hear more story about what happened in the trip, during the trip, and or what happened between you and your friend Andy. If you can tell us more about it, I think that will make this story more vivid and more interesting. But all in all, I like this inspiring story. It make tell us never too late to make our dream come true. Thank you, and return my control to General Evaluator. Thank you.
Hi, Amy. Thanks for your evaluation. Actually, when you get feedback to Teresa, I can feel that she was waiting for a few minutes. So she really pay attention to your input. I was also inspired by Teresa's speeches. I really how to say I really I keep tracking her status through the Facebook and is always impressed at every travel she makes. Next evaluator is Esperanza. She is going to give feedback to Liz. So Esperanza, the stage is yours. Thank you.
Teresa, esperanza. Thank you.
Esperanza.
Esperanza. Esperanza. Okay, thank you.
Esperanza.
Good job. Okay, fellow Toastmasters, and especially Liz. Today, feel that Liz, you took us, all of us, on a journey through the mirrors of literature, a famous novel, a famous author, to see if the author, Jane Austen, herself was the reflection behind the main character of her novel, Elizabeth Bennet. I think it was indeed an intellectual stimulating and well researching presentation. Liz, I want to highlight three very specific areas where you did a very good job. And first one is clarity of purpose. From your title to your conclusion, your objective was very clear. You didn't just give us a biography. You gave us very comparative analysis that keep us searching for the clue with you. And the second one is your vocal pathing. You have a very natural conversational speaking tempo. In a speech about 19th century literature, I think it is very easy to become academic, but however, your tone remain very accessible and warm. And the third part is your content structure. You organize the similarity, the whys and social status and independence in a way that is easy to follow. It indeed making your words very persuasive. However, to help you to take the speech from good to great, I have a one recommendation. You can depend why you have already proved the similarity very well, but I would love to hear your personal connection. And why did you choose this topic? And also, does Elizabeth Bennet inspire you the way Austen's life inspires the reader? Maybe you can add 20 to 30 seconds personal why that can create a deeper emotional bond with us, your audience. In summary, Liz, you excel at research and pattern and structure. You prove that you are a very confident speaker with a gift for storytelling. I'm already looking forward to your next speech, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Esperanza. Yeah, I enjoy your evaluation because you use a lot of body language to explain your suggestion to this, and this always kept knocking her head. So your suggestion is really valid to this. Thanks. Next, individual evaluator is Tom. So everybody has double jobs today. So Tom is going to evaluate to give feedback to Brandon. So Tom, stage is yours. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teresa. Yes, this speech title from Brenda is Lessons Learned from Fragile Heart. Is indeed a very unfortunate story, a sad story, and and but Brenda gave us a lessons how we can learn from this unfortunate story. So I think that's really appropriate for the project connected with storytelling. And in this speech, I think we can see very clearly that Brenda really kind of stand up and totally devoted to the speech with her body language, facial expressions, and her vocal varieties to tell a very good story. I think that's one thing I really admired. And also when she tell the story, it's not only the lessons, she also at the end she also gave us a summary what the lessons we learned from A Fragile Heart. Not only not to judge by the cover, by appearance, and make your life lighter. So it's a very good way to tell a story, share a story, and use a conclusion and summary to tell us what the lessons that we learned, so we can get this take away home. And also, I noticed that Brenda used very nice sentence. I'm also very impressed by the sentence she said. Not just because someone looks fine, mean someone looks fine doesn't mean they really are fine. So you just not, sometimes people look healthy, look very strong, but in fact they have very fragile heart. So that's also a lesson to tell us. Don't just judge people by the appearance. So is there anything that I wish that the speech can be more influential? Is I think when you using a storytelling, it'll be nicer if you use some conversation into your speech. Not only telling about story, you can use the conversation between you and your friend to make the storytelling even more vivid. And also in your speech, quite a lot of time Brenda described she did something and she said something, but somehow in the speech storytelling we are not familiar with the characters, so we can also intentionally mention her name several times to give the audience more impression about this person. Give us the name so we can distinguish the story even more clearly. But all in all, I think this is very nice, very appropriate speech, and Brenda devote a lot with all the skills to tell a good story and give us a summary what we can learn. So this is a very wonderful speech. I really look forward to your next speech in the near future. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Teresa Lu, we cannot hear you.
Sorry，我有点问题是，我会习惯去用手指去触控荧幕，但是因为我用 iPad 跟用笔电，抱歉。So I resay it again. So I think Tom did a wonderful job because Tom, you need to account the time for each speaker, but you still could pay attention on Brenda's speech and give valuable input. Now we are going to invite the helper to go do the summary. First one is Tom. Can you give timing report now?
Yes.
Okay.
For the prepared speech session, Teresa Chang spent 7 minutes 19 seconds. Liz Wei spent 8 minutes 45 seconds. And Brenda Wei spent 6 minutes and 57 seconds. So I'm afraid Liz Wei went overtime. And in the table topic session, Teresa Lu spent 1 minute 43 seconds. Esperanza Jiang spent 2 minutes. Alan Yeo spent 1 minute and 45 seconds. Amy Wang spent 2 minutes 8 seconds. And Nelson Lin spent 1 minute and 5 seconds. For the evaluation session, Amy Wang spent 3 minutes 58 seconds. Esperanza Jiang spent 3 minutes and 7 seconds. And Tom spent 3 minutes and 21 seconds. I'm afraid in this session, Emmy won't spend overtime. Yeah. Here's the timer's report. Back to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Tom. Next will be our counter report. Esperanza, the stage is yours. You were muted.
Yes. Thank you, General Evaluator. Yeah, for my report for SLR counters, Ellen Yo, the Toastmaster, and over 5 times, and 3 times, and probably 2 times. But this is very acceptable because she is the Toastmaster of today's meeting. She spoke quite much. And Tom, and right, in total, it's 5 times. Teresa Lu, and 3 times. And the rest of, not include myself, but I didn't pay attention on my speech. So the rest of the others is quite okay. I like to especially mention one Toastmaster, Brenda. I'm very impressed of her speech because I remember before I had ever be a counter in my repo that time. Yeah, she have a unnecessary filler. But today her speech, she used the very good strategy, like a post and some exclamation words like wow. And also she divide her long sentence into a couple of the very appropriate chunks. Did a very good job. So yeah, I was expecting I probably can have some records about Brenda, however, none. Thank you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Esperanza. Now I'm going to share some wording and phrase code during the meeting, so please allow me to share my screen. Oh, so can you share the screen? Can you see the screen now?
Recap from the meeting.
Okay, thank you.
Enlarge.
Yeah, few sentences. Okay, so few sentences I heard from. The first one is from Teresa Zhang's speech. It is never too late to do something. So it is a inspiring sentence. Yeah, to encourage the one, if you want to do something, just do it. And the second is, I heard from this speech. Yeah, till the moment I never knew myself. So sometimes we until something happened that we can understand who we are. And the third sentence is from the question of Luna's tabletop session. What is the small actions that had a much bigger impact than the expectation? So I think small action really matters. It accumulates the impact as long as you keep it on. So I like all the questions raised, prepared by Lunas today. And several speakers use this this usage. For example, it frustrates me. I'm frustrated by. I am inspired by something. I am embarrassed. Something it embarrassed me. So, 我忘了这个叫什么动词，但是，就是
PP 被动语态。
OK， 好，谢谢。对不起，因为我分享的画面好像电脑有点问题，所以画面跑掉了。好，我再重新一次。我不晓得有没有看到画面，我继续哈。那 fight
Yeah.
其实这不是it is not about right usage or wrong usage, but the meaning is a little bit a subtle different. For example, fight. I fight for something. Maybe I am working hard on this thing. It does not mean the thing I am working on is against my intention. But if we use a fight against, sometimes we do not like it happens on me. So for some cancer or some illness, maybe we can use fight against. But again, it is not related to right or wrong usage, but a subtle difference, just for your information. So that's all for grammar. And I observed Amy used the word of the day, initiate today. Thanks for your usage. Now I'm going to give some feedbacks on the meeting as the role of a general evaluator. I think the most special today is we have a lot of members back to the meeting, and really I was impressed by 3 speeches today. So appreciate Ellen's arrangement. We can keep learning and hearing different stories by those speakers. So I'm really happy to how to say, I'm really happy that as Teresa, Brenda are back to the meeting and share us the good speech and evaluation. Yeah, so everybody did a good job. Even someone are taking care of 2 jobs. So all the speeches are strongly related to the theme today, and all of them are inspired. And everybody control the time well and speak fluently. Really make the meeting with good quality. So that's all my input for today's meeting. Now I'm going to return the control back to the Toastmaster of the meeting. Ellen, thank you.
Thank you, Teresa Lu, for your comment on our today's meeting. And I think all in all, everybody handled all our roles very well. I've used initiate and initiated a couple of times. I think it's the word actually relates to our theme very well. It's has a strong correlation. So I hope everyone enjoy your meeting today as we turn in our intentions into action, and hope by sometimes at the end of the year we can come back and reflect on our 2026 and see if we actually follow through with our actions. And I hope everyone will be persistent. And then maybe we'll have something more to talk about. And thank for the storytellings today, for the 2 speeches, the project all related about storytelling. So good job, everyone. I'm going to return my stage to our president, Amy.
Okay, thank you, Alan, Toastmaster of the evening today. Okay, you really did a wonderful job. Okay, now it's a word time. Let me share my screen. Okay, can you see my screen? Now I want to have a appreciation award to our guest, Luna Zhang. Yeah, thank you for helping us and support us to be the tabletop master, and you did a wonderful job. Okay, now let's take a picture. Okay, done.
Yes, done.
Okay, thank you.
Thank
And
you.
next one is our outstanding speaker. Congratulations to Brenda Wei. Yeah, I like your speech very much. Yeah, very vivid, very interesting. Okay, let's take a picture.
Right.
Good job.
Good job.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank
Done.
you. And next one is our best table topic speaker, and it goes to Ellen. Ellen, yo. Yeah.
Thank you. Hold on. Okay, I need to spotlight myself.
Yes. Your answer to the small action to make a bigger impact. You really did
You know,
sleep.
sometimes things doesn't just happen because I transfer my school and they're all in the same area. So yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Right, I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, I see the firework.
Go
Next
calmer.
one is our best evaluator speaker, and it goes to Tom. Tom, yeah. Tom, you not only be the best evaluator, you also did a best timer and vote counter. Thank you, Tom, for your wonderful job. And thank you, Ellen. She's very
Okay.
busy during
Okay,
the
done.
meeting. Okay, thank you. Now let me stop. I think that's all. Okay. Okay, so now it's a guest feedback time. Can I invite Nelson? Nelson,
Yes.
give us some feedback. Do you like our meeting?
Okay. I think number one, I think your crowd is so friendly. And the second point is your English ability are so well. I'm impressed for the second speaker tonight. She got a authentic English accent. And 30, I want to say myself, I stopped joining the English club for quite a long time. Through tonight meeting, I gradually to refresh my mind. I saw Tom's, Amy's, and several old friends here. I'm glad that I can reconnect with you all, among you all. And thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Allow me to be part of you tonight. Thank you.
Okay, welcome to join us, Nelson. Yeah, we miss you. Adam miss you too. Okay, and Tom. Okay, and our next guest, Luna.
Hi,
Hello,
good evening,
Luna.
Luna.
Please
It
give
is
us some feedback.
very nice to join you again. And then I think that not only your English proficiency, but also the content, the content you develop is very profound and inspiring. That is the most important thing, including the speakers. They all develop and then very profound ideas, and then they develop the stories with very kind evolution, and then with climax, and then with some kind of suspenses. It's very difficult, and then I think I've learned a lot. And then also the evaluator, they all get to the point about what should be done. And then especially those suggestions are very useful, not only for the speakers, but also for myself. So I enjoyed the meeting a lot. And then I think this is a wonderful club. And then I believe we can all grow from Toastmasters. Thank you.
Thank you, Luna. Okay. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Ellen. You really did a wonderful job to be a Toastmaster. You set a good theme. You have a good warm-up activity, and you have a good connection with all the speakers. Yeah, thank you. And thank you all 3 speakers. We have Teresa Zhang. She tells us the story from Japan with her friend Andy. And also Liz, she shared her knowledgeable, the story. And Brenda, and the story about her friend Alice. Yeah, it's very touched. Okay, so yeah, we stay in Yuanling Toastmaster not only for just practicing our English speaking skills, we also connect with each other. We share and we learn from each other. I think, and the most important thing is we don't have to spend time to travel to the place, the venue. We just stay at home and we can connect from all the members from all around the world. Yeah, that's why I joined Yuanling Toastmaster. So thank you everyone again. We have a wonderful meeting, and let's call our meeting adjourned. Thank you.